Hi, it's Corey, and today we're going to be looking at my new favorite obsession, the Enya Nova Go guitar. So I've had this for a while now because I've been trying to relearn and get refamiliar with guitar. I learned how to play in college for school, but I just didn't keep up with it because I, started playing a lot of ukulele. But I wanted to play again for a while, but I've always found full-size guitars really cumbersome. And then I saw this with Enya and I was like, wow, this could be a great option for me because it's a half-size guitar, so it is smaller than a full-size. It is a slimmer profile, so it fits closer to the chest, and it feels a lot like a baritone ukulele to me, so I really like that. On top of that, it has all the benefits of the Nova U line, where it's the carbon fiber mix. So it is heat resistant, it is moisture resistant. I can get this completely wet and then just wipe it off. I can clean it really easily. I can sanitize it if I'm having someone else play it. It's a nice satin finish like the other Nova U. In addition to being in this really beautiful color, there are 5 colors at the moment, so not the full range of the other Nova U's like the concert size, but still some really great options for you that you can pick the one you want. I've just been obsessed with this purple color for a while. It has the same kind of rounded fret markers that the Nova U Pro has, so it feels really good on the neck when you're running your fingers up and down it. In total, there are 20 frets, and it comes in at about 35 inches, so it's a nice length. It'd be great for any beginner and also for a guitarist who is fully comfortable playing on a variety of instruments too, and I'll talk about that a little bit in a sec. It's also incredibly light. It comes in at under 4 pounds. It's about 3.7 pounds, but honestly, it feels lighter to me than that. When I was looking at how much it actually weighed, I was like, wow, that's more than I thought. It doesn't feel that heavy. It's pretty nicely balanced, so it doesn't feel awkward when holding it. When you're putting it in a playing position, it feels good. It also has the sound hole that goes right up in your face so you can really hear what you're playing, in addition to the stylized sound hole in the front too. Some other features include a radius fretboard, black die cast tuners, and it comes with D'Addario EXP 16 strings, which I'm really enjoying. I don't have a ton of experience with guitar strings. I don't have the same preferences that I do with ukulele strings, but I've really enjoyed these, which I was surprised by because actually D'Addario are not my favorite ukulele strings. So I was really surprised that I've been enjoying them so much on a guitar. On the back, you can see it has also the same closed gear tuners too, and I'm not sure if it's coming up, but it has the nice like Enya logo on it as well. It does have a truss rod, so you can adjust as needed, but the action I find is really, really nice. It's really low to the fretboard, which as a beginner player, it makes it really easy to be able to play. I don't have to press super hard in order to get the sounds, and ultimately it has just a really nice sound. It also has strap buttons on the bottom and side because the case for this is actually very inventive that I really, really enjoy. As someone who actually doesn't use straps that often for ukuleles, I do find myself enjoying having a strap for a guitar, especially if I'm standing. It's harder for me to hold the guitar, so it's great to have a strap, but I'll show you how they kind of work here in a sec. This is the case that the Nova U Go comes in. It's very, very similar to the other Nova U line, only it's larger and it's for the guitar size, obviously. It's also really lightweight, which I enjoy because, this is really meant to be able to pick up and take in wherever you want to go. On the inside of the case, there's a really nice microfiber, so it's going to keep the guitar really polished and nice, and it's not going to get scratched while it's in the case. It also has a little Velcro strap that when it's in the case you can secure it so it's not going to move around. And this was something I thought was really great because it's such a slim profile. There's not really any storage. However, they have added a little sack here where you could put some extra strings, a tuner, some picks, or whatever else you'd need, and it's pretty deep where you can fit quite a lot in there. So that's really nice. It's just a little Velcro. So what I appreciate about this is the overall cost of the guitar, I think, is really awesome. It comes in just above $200, but it's often on sale. I got it for a little under $200 because I bought it when it was on sale. But what's great is I think they've really hit a wonderful happy point between giving you features that you love that are going to serve you really well for a pretty beginner priced guitar, but offering some features that are really great that you're going to use forever. And I see that a lot in the case where there's not a lot of wasted space here. And using things like Velcro and stuff, I think works really well to keep the weight down on it. So it really is quite an awesome travel guitar. On top of that, like I mentioned before, it has a strap on the guitar, which is really nicely padded. It's about 1 inch thick where your shoulder would be meeting, and then it's adjustable at the bottom. However, it has a little secret function. If you take this at the top, it's actually a clip where you can clip and then unclip it from the case. And then there are little tassels that you can attach onto the guitar. Before doing this, I recommend actually to kind of like stretch them a little bit. That way it makes it easier when they first go on. But honestly, once they're on the guitar, I just leave them on there. As far as the tassels, I like to put the one that has a longer loop on the bottom for a little bit more flexibility, because if you put the short one here, it barely hits past the actual width of the guitar, and then the shorter one on top. That might be how you're always supposed to do it, but like I said, I'm not a guitar player. I'm still learning, so this is what's worked best for me. This might be very clear and intuitive to a guitar player, but it wasn't to me, so that's just what I do. Then you can take those same clips on the straps, loop them through the loops, and then you have a strap for your guitar. And it's really comfortable to use. And then when you're not using the guitar, you can just put it back on the case, and it's really easy to carry around. The guitar also comes with a tool in order to adjust the truss with a cleaning cloth, and it also comes with an extra set of strings. I think it has a really nice sound. My husband also really enjoys playing it. It's actually one of his most used guitars at the moment because you don't have to be too delicate or too precious with this thing. It's gonna take a beating. If you drop it, it will be fine. I'm not great at playing at the moment, but here's a little play test. I'm still working on it. I strummed a few strings that I shouldn't have strummed, and sometimes my hands were in the correct position, but I'm still going with it. I'm still working on it, but hopefully that gives you an example of kind of what this sounds like. The fact that it is very comparably priced to a lot of other beginner guitars out there, if not even cheaper, but it offers the flexibility of the design and the travel component and the materials that it's made out of. I just think it's a total winner, and I'm completely obsessed with it. I think you should definitely check it out. If you have been playing ukulele and you've always wanted to try guitar, this should be the guitar you get because it is really, really fun to play with. It's great for a beginner, and it's really gonna serve you for a lot of purposes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Again, I am not what I would even consider a guitar player at this point. This is just my review as a beginner guitar player and why I love this thing so much. Give it a shot if you're interested, but if you have any questions about it, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.